Hello, folks. Today I'm going to talk about Edgar Berlanga Jr. and Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing. I'm going to give you my opinion about that. Edgar Berlanga Jr. is a 6'1", 27-year-old Puerto Rican boxer from Brooklyn, New York. He has a 73-inch reach. He's a 9-year pro with 84 rounds of fighting. As an amateur, he had an excellent record as an amateur. His record was 167 wins and 17 losses. As a pro, he's 22 wins, 1 loss, with 17 KOs. The 1 loss was to Saul Canelo Alvarez in a mega fight. Right now, Edgar Berlanga is not happy with his promoter, Eddie Hearn, in Matchroom. Right before he signed with Matchroom, Edgar Berlanga was not making a lot of money. I believe he was with Top Rank, and then they ended the relationship, and then he started looking for a promoter. Eddie Hearn signed Berlanga to a 4-fight contract, I believe. And in the process, he got him a fight with Jason Quigley, where he won a decision. A fight with Paddy McCrory, which he knocked out in the 6th round. And then he got the Saul Canelo Alvarez mega fight, where he lost a decision after he got dropped in the 3rd round. And he lost, I believe, all rounds to Saul Canelo Alvarez. In those 3 fights, Edgar Berlanga made over $12 million for 3 fights. He still has 1 fight left that he's fighting on March 15 in Orlando, Florida. And he's fighting a fighter that nobody knows of. So in that 4-fight contract with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom, he made a lot of money. Made almost $13 million. On the fight on March 15, he's probably making a few $100,000. But through it all, the 3 and 4 fights, he made close to $13 million. And that's a lot of money. All said and done, he's probably going to pocket about $5.5 million to $6 million. So he's set for the rest of his life. Right now, Edgar Berlanga is unhappy with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. He felt that they did not deliver what he was asking for. And in my opinion is that Edgar Berlanga doesn't get it. I like Edgar Berlanga. He's a good young fighter. He's entertaining. He's good for the sports. Edgar Berlanga's been calling out the Charlo brothers, Kalen Plant, Jaime Munguia, wants to fight those 3 fighters. But he doesn't get it. If you made almost $13 million in 4 fights and you still complaining, you will never get it. You will never understand. If Eddie Hearn was to give me 4 fights and I make almost $13 million, where I could take at least $6 million from my pocket and I'm set for the rest of my life, I'll be extremely happy. I'll be grateful. I'll be like, thank you, Eddie. You deliver what you said you was going to deliver and beyond that. But a lot of these fighters think that it's all about them. Edgar Berlanga mentioned that he has star power now after he lost to Canelo Alvarez. That he's the ace side when he fights these other guys. And as ridiculous as it sounds, he's not. You got to prove yourself still. What he should have did, he should have signed with Eddie Hearn for another 4 fights. and try to make another $13 million. But these fighters believe, such as Edgar Berlanga, they all believe that they could make $5, $6, $7 million fighting a bunch of nobodies. And that's not how boxing works. Just like Eddie Hearn mentioned, he should have took security. He should have re-signed with him and get more fights where he knows his career is secure. And I agree with Eddie Hearn's what he was saying. I would have signed for 4 fights. Even if you're getting $2 million a fight, $2.5 million a fight, that's another $10 million right there. $8 to $10 million. That's another $4 or $5 million in your pocket. But these fighters don't get it. They think that they are the major star. They don't trust the promoter, and the promoter is the one that's risking it all. They have to put up the money. They have to put everything up. So if I was Edgar Berlanga, I would have took that 4-fight deal. Edgar Berlanga mentioned he's a free agent right now. He's free to roam, and he's going to make deals with other fighters. He thinks it's real easy. It's not easy. When he starts negotiating with these other promoters and they only want to give him a little bit of money, then he's going to realize that Eddie Hearn was good for him. I think Eddie Hearn is good for the sport. He's a fresh new face as a promoter, even though he's been promoting for a while, but it's nice to see him. He does what he has to do. He's professional. He's not disrespectful. He keep it real with the fighters, but for some reason the fighters just don't understand. The fighter feels that they the boss and that Eddie Hearn's work for them. When in reality, Eddie Hearn's is the one that's putting everything at risk for these fighters. Eddie Hearn's putting up his money. He's negotiating these deals. He's working hard to get the most money as possible. And I believe a lot has to do with Edgar Berlanga not wanting to pay Eddie Hearn his fee. I believe his fee was 20% of each fight. I'm not sure. But if that was the case, good luck being a free agent and being your own promoter, where you're going to have to put up your own money to negotiate these deals. I would have took the 4-fight deal that he offered him, grab another $10 million and thank him for looking out for him. But these fighters don't understand. They think it's all about them. Just imagine he made $13 million where he could have pocketed $6 million. You could put that in investments. Guess what? And that's $6 million, another 10, 20 years, you got $15+ million in there. And resign for another 4 or 5 fights. And try to make $2 to $2.5 million a fight. It's another $10+ million there. You take another $5 million, put it in investment. But these fighters don't understand. They live for today. They're not looking out for their future. A lot of them think it's all about them. They're the superstar. The people, they're going to sell tickets and they're going to do that. And they think it's easy. Promoting a fight is not easy. You got to put the right people when you're promoting a fight. It takes time. It takes a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, a lot of negotiating, a lot of time, a lot of wasted time. And Edgar Berlanga mentioned he's a free agent. And now he's going to wake up with the reality when he can't get these big major fights. If he does get these big major fights, I'm happy for him. But I think a fighter needs a promoter that's going to have his back. And I think Eddie Hearn's had his back. Imagine 4 fights and you get the Canelo fight where you make a ton of money. You're set for the rest of your life. You can live off the interest with the money that you made from the Canelo fight. And a lot of these fighters just do not get. They don't get it. They don't understand. They think they're the star. They think it's that. They think it's that. And guess what? Not like that. It's hard being a fighter, but also it's hard being a promoter because they put everything at risk. Edgar Berlanga wants to fight Caleb Plant. He's been calling out Caleb Plant. Mentioned that if he gets Caleb Plant, that'll be a good fight. He'll beat him up. He wants to fight the Charlo brothers. He wants to fight Jaime Medina. He also mentioned he would like to fight David Benavidez. There's a lot of money in between 160 pounds to 175 pounds. That's where all the action is at. You can make fights for the next 10 years and you will not run out of opponents because there's a lot of good fighters in between those weights. So good luck to Edgar Berlanga and good luck to Eddie Hearns with Matchroom. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about Edgar Berlanga being a free agent, or let me know if Edgar Berlanga should have signed up with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. Thank you for watching and have a great day.